Extensive collection, great sound system.
What's up, everybody? It's September 15th, 2020. And right off the back, I do not own the rights to this music. YouTube does. But this segment is dedicated to back in the days when we were going to school. Because as I was going to work today, first of all, I got this coat on because you already know school starting when it starts to get cold. It starts to get nippy. So, and the reason the topic that I'm gonna talk about is about back in the days when you went shopping for the first days of schools, is because you got these like light coats now that we wear, but you guys already know where I'm going with this. Back in the days, the styles that we have in the late 70s and the 80s. Remember the leaves? Used to put the permanent crease on the leaves. You had the Latiga, their shirt. You know, you was there, and to complement it, you either had the Pumas if you could afford it, because not everybody could afford them. Because I remember I started from left, right. You remember the left, right sneakers? You was like, oh, okay, let me make sure there's a wait. So I remember one time I put my left, right on the wrong foot, and I had to crisscross my feet to have them right. I know that happened to a couple of y'all too. Don't say I got them. But anyway, and then from there, we graduated. We gradually graduated to a pair of like Converses. And then at that time, there was no sneaker stores. It was like these Army Salvation stores. Your mama went in, and for a pair like for $7, they got you these Converses, and then little by little, you got the Pro Cads, and then after the Pro Cads, the 69ers kind of came out. And then if your mom and your dad if they did good, si se pegaron con un peso jugando de 3.57 combinado, and they hit the numero, they could get you and your sister's sneakers that y'all wanted with some Lucky Charms on the side. So of course the Pumas was the sneakers to get, white on white leather. I didn't like the suede ones. I always used to get the leather ones when my mom or my dad used to hit the number. Um, but it was the Pumas. Remember the Pumas? I mean, you could. I know you guys could relate. I wonder, and I would like to some of your feedback. Let me know what type of Pumas did you like on the comment. But I used to wear the white and whites, and then um we got a little hit. We was like, yo, we need to get some stuff. So a couple of us we used to push the coquito carts and piragua carts, not coquito. I mean the cocoa carts across the Williamsburg Bridge. And if anybody knows from either Greenpoint or the South Side or from right here or Bushwick, um, or here from Williamsburg, the Williamsburg Bridge back in the 70s and the 80s, yo, there was holes all over it. If you fell through that hole, you were done. Like, you were dead. You were done because it had holes and there was nobody there saying, "Hey, watch that hole." If you wasn't like alert, you was dead. But we used to cross that back and forth all the time. Those were the days. These kids these days, they can't even cross the street. These kids, I'll get back. Let me just keep on saying what I was saying. So of course that was the wear for school. And then if your mom and your dad, if they could do, because our parents back in the days, they struggle to do for us. But not these days, they get stimulus checks and be like, toma un iPhone. Um A bomber. Remember the bombers? Used to wear the bombers. That's what I was reminiscing today. I was like, yeah, I remember when I was young, I had a black bomber. Had a nice little black bomber. The brown ones, I don't know. It really didn't pop off. You didn't see too many people with the brown bombers because they started coming with these fake kind of collars. So yeah, I'm just reminiscing, people. I'm just using you guys. I'm just venting with you guys with my perspective today, because I was just thinking about back in the days when this was the first day of school, of the clothing that you wanted to wear at school. So you got the bomber, and then of course, you had when you got your first summer youth job at the age of 14. They were crazy, right? They made you work the whole freaking. They made you work the whole summer without even give you the Mondays. They give it to you the end, and then you was like, oh wow, I made $250 for the whole summer. To that you was like, yeah, voy a comprar esto, voy a comprar esto, voy a comprar esto. You thought you had $1 billion. And with that check, that's when I bought my sheepskin. I remember I bought a sheepskin and I was like, yeah, holla for $1. Had to save up. You didn't even save up, they saved it for you because they made you as a kid work, like I said, you work that 1 month and then they pay that game that you don't get paid that month because when does it go? It disappears where? You ever heard, right? Any city job you ever got? Oh, you don't get paid till the second month because that first check they gotta hold it. Hold it for what? Puñeta. Dámelo chavo mío, puñeta. They held your money. I don't know what freaking slick scheme is that. But as we get older, we get wiser. And we also mess up in our speaking. As you can see, I just said something in un disparate como Joe Biden. But anyway, so yeah, so you got your sheepskin, and then you had your letigueres, your eyes out, or your letigueres, whichever was what you wanted to wear. You was chilling, That's the way it was. You got for the shoes, the British Knights. Remember them, the British Knights? Whoever, I know there's some people out there before the Wallabies and all that came out. It was the British Knights with the Velcro over the shoe. Ladies, my sisters out there watching this going, Peter's crazy. Listen, I can't speak about girl fashion because I don't know nothing about girl clothing. So if you can chime in and put on the comment what was the article of clothing that you girls like, because back in the days there was no style. You girls started first wearing stylish stuff when Madonna did Borderline, that every girl came to school looking like Madonna. I know a couple of y'all laughing right now because it's true, but as far as what I'm speaking about, I'm talking about what I witnessed, what we used to wear. So I'm not gonna name no names, but yeah, there was, and then your mom used to be like, "Ay, no te quería comprar los Pumas, no te lo pongan a la escuela que te los roban." Because remember back then they used to steal sneakers. That's why everybody's walking around with fungus in their toenails because they used to steal kids sneakers that have fungus in their feet, and everybody, all you had to do was just go to catch drugs, and they would buy their kids fungus medicine, and you would catch your sneakers right there. That's why everybody's out here got the fungus. But anyway, let me see what else was very interesting. Oh, the cologne. Remember the cologne that went with all that? It was Polo cologne with the green little bottle. Right now, there's guys right now looking at this going, yo, that is so true. But again, like I said, today's segment of the show is about back in the days. As you can hear the music that we have in the background, you can't go wrong with this music. This was our music. They'll never make music like this anymore. Y'all remember this. But what I'm saying, again, let me bring it back over here because yo tengo sueño. Me tengo que cortar, ya estoy viejito. It's 11:10. Um, again, I'm right now, like, my mind is going, ¿qué quiere decir este tipo? Está perdido, está perdido. I got the cobwebs. Yesterday was my birthday, so I'm a year older now, and the cobwebs are in there. So estoy hablando un disparate tremendo. But yes, we used to go to Delancey and and get our and get the clothing that we got there. Another thing I want to give a special shout out is let me tell you something. The only reason we really got fashion, because there was no fashion back in the days. Really, we started getting fashion when our black brothers became entrepreneurs and they started putting their brand out, and America and New York was like, wait, there's something here, because the clothing that our black brothers put up on the market popping. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to rock Fubu all the time. Fubu used to make the best. To me, the way I'm built, it was cut for me. So I love Fubu. And then, of course, with the shoes, the Wallabies, right, the Clarks. That's the way we used to rock. And then the Kazals. Remember the Kazals? Anyway, that's all for now. I'm trying to just, like I said, I just want a fluidity in the show. So I just thought, you know what? When I was going to work, I'm going to talk about first day of school type clothing and the mood you go through to start getting your your, your closet in order. But that's all I got for you for today. But again, don't forget, The last show I had, I interviewed someone that had a. You guys don't even know the climbing I had to do on these fire escapes that it felt like it was gonna fall off. I was going. There was a time that the fire escapes was like this, and then it was going to the side of this, and I was going. Hi, Ben Wamuri. And then it went back to here like this, and I was like, okay, estoy bien. And then it was going this way. Hi. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. And then, okay. It was like 5 stories of on the side those fire escapes that eso estaba que se va. I think I broke it, to be honest. I think, but I did that because I had to get that interview, right? And I'll be making a lot more interviews from the neighborhood, speaking to entrepreneurs over there, exposing restaurants that are open out here that we never got intimate with the chefs. No one has done this in Wintersburg, so I'm gonna be the one to do it just to get us our mind off the news because the news is, like I said, this is not gonna nothing political here. We're not gonna do nothing political. It's all gonna be um day to day stuff that I walk around in the neighborhood or I drive in the neighborhood and I see and I like, like Orsino used to do, things that make you go, hmm. So that's what kind of the stuff that I'm doing. Those are my topics, the Jay Reyes perspective, the way I view life. My opinion, I can never be wrong, just the way you can never be wrong. Like I said, that's because I'm falling asleep. The meal. Like I said before, no one can tell you what you saw in your life and what you experienced in your life. You are the doctor. You have the PhD of your life experience and in your life's perspective. No one can take that away from you. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm applying. So for now, God bless you. And don't forget to get that good night's sleep.